Mother of God.
Hey guys, Kingopersia back with my thoughts on the purchasing of Lucasfilms from Disney. I know I usually do a video game type of video. My channel is video game related, but you know, Star Wars is such a it's so close to the hearts of all Americans, so I had to make a video. So in the news lately, it was said that Disney bought Lucasfilms and they're going to be making Star Wars episodes 7 through 9, with the release date for episode 7 for 2015, I think. So George Lucas has given up, I think it's, the rights to Star Wars to Disney, and he's still going to have some creative input on the movies, but that's it. He's not going to be directing or producing or anything. Now, I'm going to try to be as neutral as possible, while still a little biased. I mean, I think I don't have too much experience watching Disney movies except for the 90s movies like Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid, all that stuff. I haven't watched any of their recent movies, but I mean, if they're going to make Star Wars movies, they have big shoes to fill. You know, like the episodes are going to continue the movies, but I really, so much for neutral, I really don't think that they're going to do as well as the originals. I mean, the originals, you probably can't reproduce what the originals did. I mean, the thing is, the originals were made in the 70s and 80s. They had that really like rundown 70s look to them, and like everything was run down. Like the prequels didn't do too well because they had that. Like, one reason is because they had that really high glossy look to it, today's look to it, and really Star Wars doesn't need that. It needs that older 70s, 80s look to it. Like the thing about the original trilogy is, like I said, it was made in the 70s and 80s. Everything had that run-down look to it, the very dirty, used future look to it. Okay, when the prequels came out, everything was shiny and glossy and new looking. Really, I think Star Wars looks better old rather than new. Not the shiny, glossy thing. Like Star Wars, no, I don't think Star Wars needs that. I mean, if Star Wars looks like the prequels are just movies in the future, super future. They weren't really, I mean, they were Star Wars movies, but they didn't have that look, that overall vibe and mood that the original ones had. Something I think that could possibly help episodes 7 through 9 is bringing back the original actors, Carrie Fisher, Mark Hamill, Billy D. Williams, Harrison Ford, maybe even James Earl Jones for the voice of Darth Vader. That would be cool. Not much is said about the plot or anything, but another thing that would help is if it pertained to some of the expanded universe stories, like the Yuzan Vong War or something. That would be cool. Really, I think for them to be good, or at least better than the prequels, is don't make them like the prequels. Don't give them that high, glossy, clean look to them. You know, really bring back, really get some interesting characters. Like I said, if they pertain to the expanded universe, that'd be great, because we already know some of the characters in that universe, and they were really interesting, like Jason Solo or something like that. That would be really cool. Like pertain to something we've already seen, the expanded universe. They really have to go back to their roots with the original trilogy, with what the original trilogy did, because that's what really made Star Wars great. Was the trilogy, the original trilogy, and everything that it did. That's what made it great. Personally, I think the thing that the good things about the prequels was that it showed how Darth Vader became Darth Vader, how Anakin became Darth Vader, and all of the cool special effects. That's really all the prequels had. Now, they really have to stay true to the story. They said it's going to continue from the previous episodes, from 1 through 6, so that's good. But they have to keep with the story. They have to keep the mood and the vibe that the older movies had. Personally, I think if I had to pick a side, I would say for Disney not to make the movies, because what Star Wars did, it was very of the time. Star Wars did something special, and it really was a one-time thing. I really don't think it can be mimicked easily. I really don't think Disney can live up to it. I mean, it had story, it had a very, very unique universe. You know, takes place in the super future where light travel is possible. We've got, you know, monk-type people that pertain to a religion that uses an all-powerful force to guide them and fight people with futuristic melee weapon technology. That's just, I mean, that's what Star Wars did. Who would have thought of that? Nobody would have thought of that, except George Lucas. But I really don't think it can be mimicked. They're not gonna. No, I just really don't think Disney's gonna pull it off that well. Just considering what Star Wars has done, I don't think it can be done again the right way that the original trilogies did. I mean, like with a lot of things, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, like I said, the Star Wars universe is very unique. Star Wars was kind of a lucky shot for a filmmaker to make up. Star Wars doesn't seem like it would come around again in a good way. That's just my personal opinion. I mean, really, I don't think it can be done again. Like I said, guys, that's probably it. You know, I haven't had too much experience watching the Disney movies or what Marvel did, what Disney did with Marvel. I really don't know. I'm just trying to say my thoughts on Disney getting Lucasfilm. So look forward to another video next time. If you want to be friends with me on Steam, my Steam name is the same as my YouTube name. And don't forget to like my Facebook and subscribe. That's it.